well, that was a good nap in this hay bale. Looks like the heat is off me, so we can get back to work. The game is Assassin's Creed. Welcome back, everybody. It's time to... Oh god, no. Madam, I sympathize with your plight, but I am just a poor pauper's monk myself, as you can clearly tell. So yes, we are back in Acre. We're going after target number 5, which would be William V. Hey, look at that, he's number 5. Of Montferrat, the father of Conrad of Montferrat, who I guess isn't super relevant to this game, but... oh, there's a viewpoint there as well, okay. But he is a historical figure, as we've gone through in previous episodes. This is what keeps throwing me off. I keep thinking, well, I can probably, like, scramble up this wall if... Oh. In fact, I did just scramble up this wall. Now, alright, while we're here, and there's no guards getting angry at us, what is the timing on this scramble? Because if I do that, I jump off. No? No. How did I do that scramble just now? Okay, I didn't really press anything. I just sort of did it, so... Oh. Owie. Oh, now this lady's back here. Madam, please, just leave me alone. I'm gonna go up here. Gotta clear away from this madame. Okay, I'm not 100% sure what is happening there, but sometimes I could reach that ledge and sometimes I failed, and I'm not 100% sure what does it. Oh my goodness, that's a imposing looking fortress. Is the guy we're after in there? Because I think... Hold on now, there's also... There we go, we'll just keep our distance for a little bit. Is the guy we're after inside that thing? Let's be smart for a change, and let's try walking in there. Sorry, just checking the shingles on the roof, it's all good. Yes, we don't know really anything about William thus far, about our target, vis-a-vis the guy we're going after, so that's why we need to get some intel taken care of. Uh-oh, those guys are not gonna let me in, I know that much. So what if I take the side entrance? Let's try that. So today for you guys, I have some trivia indeed on the city of Acre. I also have trivia on William, but I thought it'd be nice to first deal with video game William before we get to real life character William. So I'll talk about the city of Acre while we get intel on our target. Just like Damascus, it is one of the oldest continually inhabited cities in the world. It was first inhabited the area in 3000 BCE. It's old enough that it is also mentioned in the Bible. It is the place where the Israelites failed to conquer the Canaanites. And if something's old enough to be mentioned in the Bible, that's pretty freaking old. Just pro tip. Pardon me. And it's been continuously inhabited since 1500 BCE, so that makes it 3,500 years old, the city? That's kind of a old-ass place. Oh, we're pickpocketing, we're not eavesdropping. I don't know why I was looking at we're doing an eavesdrop mission. Nope, this is a pickpocket mission. Inside this Templar bastion, I guess? Is it even Templars? Like Crusaders, I suppose, is more appropriate, but... Yeah, I don't see any red crosses on these lads, so probably not the Templars per se, just European Crusaders in general. Now, let's see what we can do about this guy right here.
They let you come and go as you please. I thought the fortress was closed to all.
Aye, but William wishes to have repairs completed as soon as possible. It's been to our advantage.
The perfect cover. It's clever.
Anyway, I've finished my report and should deliver it.
For once, it seems things might go our way, and not by accident.
Well, the Bible does say God helps those who help themselves.
Nah, it doesn't, actually. That's from one of Aesop's fables. The Bible says quite the opposite, in fact.
Oh my.
Many passages of being patient and faithful, and waiting for the Lord to decide if he wishes to assist.
Well, I say we've waited long enough.
You'll hear no argument from me.
Very well, I'm off then.
Damn. Well, help myself, eh? I will do that. Jeez, this guy. Oh yeah, I guess I gotta get some distance to him so he'll start walking. There we go. Let us get in there. So these guys, I'm not sure if he's an honest carpenter or if him and his dude are planning something sneaky. All I know is, don't mind me. Just one of many monks over here being all penitent. A forgotten structure can pose as a... What was it? As an entry point, I think. Repairs on the citadel are being handled poorly. According to this map, a structure has been left standing and seemingly forgotten. I will turn their mistake to my advantage. Uh-huh. So that's gonna be a long circuitous route, but I like it, I like it. I could get some work done with this. By the way, last time I felt I was super bumbling hard when we took out target number 4. What was the guy's name? Abulinoquad. And one of the things I said on the episode was, well, since shit goes down super hard and people start dying left and right, I wonder if you have to, like, run your way to Abul, like, stealth isn't an option. So, of course, whenever I feel like, well, I bungled that, I'll go to YouTube and watch someone who's good at the game do it, and you totally can sneak around to avoid the enemy attention in that part of the level. The thing is, what I got once again screwed by is there is totally a line of sight thing in this game. So sometimes, like, these guys probably will not mind me starting climbing because their backs are to me. While what tripped me up is that I got spotted very, very quickly in that part. Oh no. For example, this guy just spotted me real good.
He should stop acting like a child.
Oh dear. Okay, cool. Those guards didn't spot a thing. But for example, if I let that guy walk over there on the parapet just now, I'm sure he won't, like, aggro if I just sneak on above him. Oh, except he's looking kind of this way.
You're not supposed to be here. Leave.
Surprise! Oh. They were super okay with me dropping down like that. Let me just take a breather in here, just in case. So, yeah, but that's just an excuse on my part. I know, my mea culpa. I probably should have taken a moment to just look around and try to avoid enemies. You know, maybe use this eagle vision of ours. But it is absolutely possible if you want to. You can kind of take the route I was taking the first time to sneak around over the walls and drop down on the balcony where Abul is partying it up while all the peoples get killed. So, once again, let's not dwell on our failure more than simply learn from it. Let's think about... We should always presume that there is an option, unless we're in a fight like with Talal, just right away. We should presume that have a look around if we can avoid enemy gazes to some extent on our sneaking mission. And hey, the public run down and stab him in the middle of city worked pretty well as an assassination thing as well, so I don't want to dwell too much on that. But just gonna mention that, because I was still being like, there's no way to do this. There totally is a way to do it with the stealth route, if you are inclined. These guys are like zeroing in with their boxes on me. Why are you doing this? Go away. That's so weird. Okay, well, we need 3 things. Like I said, my route was gonna be kind of like this. I forget what the places were that we were supposed to check out, unfortunately. He mentioned the bureau guy mentioned what the places were that we were supposed to go to, but I forget them already. And that's obviously where we're gonna go after William. It's so blatant. Like, I think the Forgotten Building's over here, so if we go around like this, we'll get in there. We'll see. So yes, we're not done with this little bastion here yet. We still have a brooding point to take care of. A viewpoint. I know, I just like brood, because you feel like you're all Batmaning it up on this plinth here. This is kind of low, so I'm a little worried that these guys on the towers will spot me. I'll take care of my brooding all quick here. Oh, wow, although I do have to admire the view. This is beautiful out into the Mediterranean. Loving it. Really nice. We can even see into the middle district where we can't actually go yet. There's some cool towers and stocky buildings there. Very neat. So, as we get this beautiful shot of Acre here with that crazy Gothic cathedral back there, my goodness. back to talking about the actual real-life Acre. I don't have any podcasts or anything to link to you for this guy. There wasn't really any good resources I found specifically about Acre itself, so this is just all Wikipedia research. The most basic of basic research. Let these guys walk off just in case. So the name Acre is kind of unknown, the etymology. A suggestion is that it's supposed to be the Hebrew word adkoh, which means up here. Referring to a apocryphal tale that Acre is... When the seas were created by God, they rose up to where Acre is. So up here is the apocryphal story for that. In Old Egyptian, there's a city called Acre mentioned. That could be what it's referring to. The Greeks knew Acre as Ake, which means care. No, not care, cure in Old Greek. This place appeared in the legend of Heracles. Supposedly, this is a place where Heracles found some curative herbs during one of his adventures. That crazy guy. By the way, this spot here did not reveal any new things to take care of, so we'll go over here. We might end up doing all the viewpoints today as we loop around all these. Interesting. I don't know if we'll get to William today. Well, I'll do my best. So, going along with the various names for this place, the Alexandrian Egyptians, that means post-Alexander the Great Egyptians, called this place Ptolemy. The Syrians knew this place as Antioch, and when it was a Roman colony, it was known as Colonia Ptolemai. Now, that laundry list of names should tell you that the early history of Acre is a little hard to follow. This place has been inhabited by a bunch of people in antiquity. The Phoenicians were here first, then the Persians hung out here, the Egyptians came through on their conquest, the Greeks have colonized this place, the Seleucid Empire has been here briefly, the Romans had a colony here, the Byzantine Empire, obviously, once the East-West split happened in Rome, this transferred to the Byzantine. Jesus, we are actually climbing this thing, aren't we? That's the spot we're going to. God damn, and this isn't... I don't think this is even William's pad. This is just like this... I pressed the wrong button, I meant to... I meant to do a nice drop down like that. Why aren't I climbing? Really, I can't climb that? There we go. So it was a little hard for me to follow because it really. Someone talking about William there. What a great guy that William. Not at all deserving of a knife to his face, I'm sure. Oh, dude, church chanting while we're right here at the church. Nice touch. This is the most impressive building I've seen in this game so far. I don't even know if this is a real building, if they had these kinds of Gothic cathedrals in Crusade era Acre, but it is just in video game terms, this humongous building here with all of this architecture to deal with is it's the nuttiest one thus far. Of course, we never did go check out the Dome of the Rock up close. That's my bad for sure. That could have been very interesting. Check out such a famous landmark in Jerusalem. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll swing by there once we return to Jerusalem, once our business in Acre is done. Oh man, there's a guy to interrogate here, but I want to get this climb point first. The only problem is this building is actually a little hard to scale. There's not a lot of good terrain for me. I really kind of wanted to try and climb this window, but I guess we can't do that. No. Now, there's some points on that buttress over there, so why don't we... Really, I can't go around this... Didn't I come around this corner when I was climbing? My goodness. There we go. That's right, we have the new grasp ability, so I can stall my falling a little bit. Alright, take two on climbing this Gothic edifice. That little side building there looks promising, so let's start with that. Oh shit! No, not there. Ah, good. Here's a little crossbar we can climb. That will help us. Really, I can't... Okay, good. The cross... Oh god, that guy is aggroing. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't mind me. Okay, cool. We got out of his aggro range. So yeah, this spot right here, if I could... Oh! No? Can I... Okay, good. I scrambled there, but I can't climb apparently... I cannot apparently climb this bit here, which is unfortunate. So, let's not try that. Let's try climbing one of these buttresses instead. Flying buttresses. Hey, this is perfect. Just what the doctor ordered. Nice. So, the reason Acre has been so, like, populated over the era... I'm gonna let that guy walk on by. Yeah, he's red. He's gonna be a problem. How? See, this is what I mean when I get like spotted by enemies. Sometimes it is so easy. I've complained about this already, but I wish there was some like tech for avoiding enemy notice more. I know, maybe I'm being greedy because this is about the social blending, but then we get in situations like this where there ain't no social blending available. Ooh. Okay, I don't know why that guy was chill in the end. He was like, oh, okay, well, I guess there's a guy climbing up here. Let him climb as he wish. Whoa, 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 Altaïr. Yeah. It's an important place, Acre, being on the coast, the Mediterranean coast, smack dab in the middle of the Mediterranean coast, and they have a natural harbor. So that's why it's been incredibly important for local people and for people coming in from the west via ship, this area. When the Arab conquest happened in the Middle East, that's when Acre's importance grew much more. It became a very important center for the Umayyad and the Abbasid caliphates. And once we get to the Crusades, again, it is incredibly important for the Crusaders, which is interesting for our purposes in this game, being set during the time of the Crusades. In the First Crusade, it was the chief port of the Crusaders, again, because that's where they would come. Oh, sweet criminy. Oh, I'm a little spook. No, 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 no. Okay. Hey, 10 out of 10 for that, 10 out of 10 for that ragdolling there. Wow. I thought I'd try to climb the church cross still, was what I was going for there. Why I ate shit in a major way. Oh, this is annoying. I had to do that whole climb. Well, okay, don't worry, guys. I will do this very, very quickly. But, yeah. I'll just wrap up my Acre bombshell here, my knowledge bombs here for you. It was the main Crusader port for them to come in during the First Crusade, along with Tyre in modern-day Lebanon, I believe. Once Saladin began his conquest, and he won at the Battle of Hattin in 1187, I want to say it was? Hold on, I actually have it written down here. Yeah, 1187 is, I believe, when the Battle of Hattin happened, which was like the big win for Saladin, which made kind of everyone go, wait, what? Once that happened, Acre actually surrendered without a fight to Saladin. And it was, for a couple of years, it was in the Ayyubids' control. That was Saladin's team. Now, when the Third Crusade started up as a response to Saladin's conquests, Acre was one of the first places sieged by the Crusaders. I've talked about Guy of Lusignan before. He was the guy who led the siege of Acre while Conrad of Montferrat ruled in Tyre, which was the last Crusader spot left when the Third Crusade got started. So, now this guy was weirdly chill, so let me just... Cool. There we go. There we go. Well, that didn't go so... That didn't take so long this time, now that I kind of knew the route to take. So let's climb this steeple, and let's just synchronize once we get to that church cross. Let's not goof about. Although, how am I going to jump down to the hay bale? It's on the other side. Maybe I'll preemptively climb to that side, just in case. The hay bale's on over there on that side. Damn. I'm loving these super huge buildings we're climbing now. We had that gigantic minaret in Damascus, and now this steeple here. Oh man, you can see the shadow of Altaïr there. That is such a cool touch. I love that. I love how neat that looks. Oh, good eye for detail there. Alright. Grasp! See, this time I was at least facing the right way, so I was able to grab the church thing. See, I thought for one last second, I was like, well, let me see if I can climb it. Well, I should have learned from my lesson. We'll just synchronize. We'll cease this nonsense. There's that hay bale. Alright. For God's sake, synchronize already. Oh my god, you are supposed to climb it. There's a freaking Crusader flag right up there. Jesus. I think we need to approach it from the cross side, like the... Oh, shit! I'm dead. Well, I got too greedy. I wanted that damn Crusader flag. My. Well, now we're down here. This is what should have happened, but of course it didn't. And now our interrogation target has shown up there. Is this dude over here we're gonna take? Yeah, Guy of Lusignan besieged Acre, and if you've heard me be confused a little bit about what the siege, who was sieging who in this part in previous episodes, talking about this episode in history, the thing is that Saladin eventually encircled Guy's troops, so the guys sieging Acre were themselves sieged by Saladin, so there was this weird double layer of, like, siege lines, which is... I've never heard of that before in any other conflict. Like, that's interesting. Someone write in if you know about another fight in world history where, like, a place was sieged and then those guys were encircled, the guys doing the sieging. But in 1191, Richard Lionheart showed up, brought the pain, and broke the siege, and it was taken over again by the Crusaders, and it would serve as a Crusader stronghold all the way to the end of the Crusades in 1291. Now, this guy, no? They're too far? Get closer. I gotta get real close to listen to this guy.
William knows. If you would only listen. Stand up, friends. Do not allow yourself to be sent to slaughter based on the whims and wishes of an uncertain king. We must rely on men who are stronger in their convictions.
I'm sorry.
William of Montferrat.
Is this Russell Crowe here? He looks like it, and he kind of sounds like the guy too.
No, so get away from me.
This freaking preacher right here. Well, I'm about to go on my break now. Do a little bit of fighting around the world. Helps keep your blood pumping. Once you're done proselytizing for William of Montferrat. Alright. Here's the thing. This is a very... We're smack dab in the center of the rich district, so this is a very open area. I'm not sure when I should unload on this guy. There's these toughs around here. Oh my god. I think he's got an escort now. No? Okay, cool. I think these guys also will fight if I initiate combat. And now we have some guards here, so we're gonna play the patient game here. But yes, in 1291, basically 100 years after it was conquered by the Crusaders, the Mamluk Sultanate rose to prominence, took Acre, and it was basically in Muslim hands for several centuries. Wow, now he's listening to another guy proselytizing. I'll take some notes from this guy, alright? Oh, he sucks at it, and I'll bet he's terrible at fighting around the world. Oh god, there's like a innocent person being beat down here as well. Oh, was this here when I took this? Maybe I forgot to do this like an idiot. When I took the one point here. Oh gosh. I'm not sure. This is a long walk this Russell Crowe impersonator's taking us on. I really don't know when's my opening to strike. This is of course a nice shadowy alley, so... shadowy nook behind the... No, we gotta give him a beat down. So I wonder... I think this is as good as it's gonna get, so... Oh god, someone is watching here. There's a freaking row of soldiers back there. There we go. That wasn't too bad.
Stop. Enough. What is it you want? Gold? I've a few pieces on me. Take them. Take them and go.
It's not gold I seek, but information.
I know nothing.
You know William. Tell me how to reach him.
It's impossible. He meets at the king.
When will the king be gone?
Today. But it won't help you. They're sure to argue, and then William will retire to lecture the soldiers. So it always goes. Richard berates William. William berates his men. He
Damn.
won't see you.
Are we gonna see Richard?
I need to see William. I never said he needs to see me.
Then our business is done.
Not yet, I'm afraid. There's one last thing I need from you.
What is it?
Your life.
Yeah, these still kind of make me feel bad, although, again, I'm assuming these guys aren't great people, but... So William will be distracted today by Richard's visit. Are we gonna see Richard in addition to William when we go after William? That's gonna be really cool if we actually see Richard Lionheart. I mean, I assume we're gonna see Richard and Saladin in this game. You know, in this historical game, but like getting to sneak peek on the guy, oh boy. King Richard is visiting William today, and they're almost certain to quarrel. Once they're finished, William will likely return to his citadel to brood. He will spend the rest of the day scolding his men, distracting him from everything else. So we're supposed to hit him when he's busy mouthing off to his men. Alright then, I guess we can do that. Now, let's go... There's an awful lot of citizens to save here. I think I'll take this viewpoint first, since it's right nearby. We're building a plan here. We're building a plan. We need some more intel, though. Oh god, now who's spotting me? Okay, good. No one is spotting me now. Don't mind me climbing this. So after it was taken by the Mamluks, it would last in Muslim hands for very, very many years. Although it did change hands to the Ottoman Empire in the 1500s, like a lot of places in the Middle East when the Ottomans got big. And it would last until, obviously, the end of World War I and the collapse of the Ottoman Empire. In between, Napoleon, for the second time in this series he shows up in my notes, Napoleon, during his Middle Eastern campaign, made an effort to besiege Acre, to try and capture it as a port for his use, while hanging out in Egypt and the Middle East and whatnot, but that did not work out, that siege. Once again, Napoleon foiled. So, after the end of World War I, the Ottoman Empire was broken up. The UN was considering making Acre part of an Arab state, but then the Israeli-Arab conflict of 1948 happened. I mean, there was already a lot of conflict in the area, but during that big conflict is when...
This place is restricted. Be gone.
I'm gonna let this guy have a little walk around. Does he see my hands? No, he does not. Good. And we'll just climb this. A little less impressive than that church steeple we just climbed up, but this will do. And yes, during the Arab-Israeli conflict of 1948, it ended up being taken by Israel, and that's why it's in modern-day Israel. If you look at Israel's map, it's pretty far to the north of that country. The city of Acre. And that kind of changed the demographics of the place as well. It had been an Arab-heavy country like that thus far, but then the Jewish demographic grew majorly as refugees came in to Israel, and they were taken to Acre. And that's kind of the situation where it is now. It's there's still a sizable Arab population. There's a lot of different demographics in Acre, but it currently is a Israeli city, a major port city. And also, this interesting note just I had, there's a faith called, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, the Baha'i faith? I did not have time to look up on this, but it's some kind of multi-denominational religion that was founded in the 1800s, originally in Iran, then Persia, I suppose. And now the Baha'is were kind of chased out of Iran during the 1800s and 1900s. They were kind of people on the move. They have settled in Acre. For some reason, I guess it was might as well there. And the center of the Baha'i faith, basically today, is in Acre. So if you guys are interested in that kind of alternative faith thing, like not a huge one of these not huge world faiths. I'm talking out of my ass here because I really didn't look up too much about the Baha'i faith. Except these little notes. Like, that's like the major area for them, is Acre. That's about all I had to say about Acre, the city. I thought it was an interesting read, interesting history, that whole place.